Friends, so today we are doing Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics paper 2. So see, this is actually a non-calculator extended paper. This is of February March 2025. This is for 2 hours. So we are not going to use calculator in this. So let's and also you will be given the list of the formulas here which you can use for doing the questions. Okay, so let's start with our first question. So our first question is oranges cost 220 rupees per kilogram. Work out the cost of 9 kg of these oranges. So see, it's simple. We know that for 1 kg the price is 220 rupees. So for 9 kg this is very easy. You can just do 220 times 9. So 9 times 0 is 0. 9 2 is 18. 8 carry over 1. 9 2 is 18. 19. So this is 1980 rupees. Okay, so going to the next question. Aryan goes on a journey. He leaves home at 11:40 and arrives at 14:18. Okay, find how many hours and minutes the journey took. Okay, see, so what we can do is that from 11:40 to 12:40 is 1 hour. Then from 12:40 to 13:40 is 2 hours. So this is 1 hour. This is again 1 hour. And from 13:40 to 14, this is actually 20 minutes. So now total it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. Okay, but it has gone through 14:18. So till 14:18, this will be adding another 18 minutes. So 20 minutes plus 18 minutes is 38 minutes. So the total time is 2 hours and 38 minutes. Okay, now coming to question number 3. Now the question 3 is, it's saying a quadrilateral has one line of symmetry. The diagonals of quadrilateral cross at right angles. Write down the mathematical name of the quadrilateral. So see, we know that actually, it's a kite. So if you see, a kite is like this. If I draw it like this, so this is a kite. Okay, as you can see, it has just one line of symmetry. If I take this is actually only, it has just, this is the line of symmetry, and the diagonals, if you take this, these two are the diagonals. They cross each other at 90-degree angles. So the name of the quadrilateral is kite. Okay, moving on to the next one. Fourth one. Fourth is V, they have given 4. So they have given V as 4 MP square. Find V when M is 10 and P is -3. Okay, so we are going to just substitute the values. So this is V equals, this is 4, M is 10, and what is P? P is -3, but this is -3 whole square. That will be positive only. 4 into 10 is 40, and this is 9. Okay, now we know that 4 9s are 36, 1 0. So value of this is 360. Okay, now the next one. Find the positive value of P when V is 3200 and M is 2. Okay, now see, over here we have to make P the subject of the formula. So using the formula V equals 4MP square. So let's make P the subject of the formula first. So you can do like this. This is V upon 4M equals P square. So now we can write P square or you can write P equals, you take this as under root of V upon 4M. Okay, now this is not P square, this is P actually. So P is, we have taken the under root. So now you just have to substitute the values. What is V? 3200 and 4 into M is 2. Okay, now see, this is 3200. So actually, this goes 4. This is actually 32. When divided by 4 is 8. So this will become 800. And 800 by 2 is actually 400. So under root of 400, that is 20. So the value of P is 20 over here. Okay, now the fifth one. Now fifth one states that Write these length in order of their size, starting with smallest. Now see, they are given in different units. This is 0.03 meter, this one is 2.9 centimeter, this is 32 millimeter, and this one is 0.00002 kilometer. So what we are going to do, we are converting this all to meters. So this is already in meter, no need. So 2.9 centimeter, actually 2.9 centimeter will be this will be divided by 100, because 1 meter is 100 centimeter. So this will be 2 decimal places. So 0.029 meter. Okay, 32 millimeter will be 32 divided by 1000. So this will be 0.032 meters. Okay, and for this, actually this is 0.00002 kilometer. So we know that in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meters. So you multiply this with this value with 1000. So this will be 0.02 meters. So now we have all the values. Okay, now see, among the smallest I think is this one, 0.02 meter. So which is actually, but we have to write the original value. Okay, so we will write this first, 0.00002 kilometer. Then the smallest is this one, 0.29 meter. So we write the original value, 2.9 centimeter. Then this 0.032 meter, so which is 32 millimeter. Okay, and the largest is actually 0.03 meter. No, I have made a mistake. Actually, no, not this. This is actually, this is then becomes this one, 0.03 meter, and the largest is this value, 0.032 meters. Okay, meters. Okay, but we have to write the original form. So this will be 32 millimeter. Okay, now next question. Yeah. Work out the area of trapezium. So they have given you the sides 15, 10, 9, 8. Now see, these are the parallel sides, and this is the height or the distance between the parallel sides. Now what's the area of the parallelogram? Area of the parallelogram is half sum of parallel sides into the height. So basically this is half sum of parallel side is 15 plus 9 times 8. Okay, now we know that what is 15 plus 9? 15 plus 9 is actually 24. So this is half into 24 into 8, and this goes 12. So what is 12? 12 into 8. 12 times 8 is we know that the table of 12, that is 96. So this is 96 centimeters square. Okay, the next question is so over here, write down the inequality of x represented on the number line. Okay, we know that if it's like this, the hollow one, this point is not included, and this is the solid one. So over here this point is included. So basically the inequality that you will write is, see, my x is actually greater than 3, but this should be less than equals 4. All right, okay, next one, 8th. Yeah. Now Priyanka plays a game in which she can win, lose or draw. The table shows the probability of winning or losing a game. So here's the result of game. As you can see, win, lose, draw, and they have given the probability 0.3, 0.25. Now they are saying complete the table. Now in probability we know that the sum of all these three should be equals to 1. Okay, so we have to find this value. So we can write this value as x. Okay, so now this will be 0.3 plus 0.25 plus x equals 1. So what will be x? X is 1 minus the sum of these two. Now what is 0.3 plus 0.25? That we can do. This is 0.55. So this is, actually you can do this, 0.30, 0.25. So this is 5, 325.0. Okay. Now what is 1 minus 0.55? 1 minus 0.5 will be Actually x this would be actually 0.45. So here's the probability. When you do 1, you do like this, minus 0.55. So you carry over 1, 10, and you again carry over 1, this becomes 10. Now this will be 9. So 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 5 is 4, and this is now 0. So 0.45. So the value of x over here, we can write the value of x as 0.45. So we have completed the table. Okay. Priyanka plays these games 120 times. Work out the expected number of games she wins. Now see, expected number of games she wins is 0.3. So what you have to do? You have to simply do 120 times 0.3. Okay. So 120 times 0.3, see how you will do? You can remove 1 0. So this will be 12 because 1 0 is removed, times 3. So this is equals 36. Hence, our answer is 36. Okay. Question 9th. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, work out the estimate of D. So over here, this is the D that they have given it to you. So we have to convert this to, first of all, one significant figure. Okay, see, first we have D equals, we have under root and then 1.95 to one significant figure. See, to one significant figure, this will be written like 2.00 into 9.92, you can write as 10.00 square, and 8.07 is 8.00. So this is under root of 2 into 10 square is 100 upon 8. Okay, so now we can cancel 2, this becomes 4, and 100 by 4, we know that is 100 by 4 is 25. So root 25, so this is 5. So hence the value of D is 5 over here. Okay, now moving on to our next question, which is the 10th one. Right, now see, three regular polygons ABC meet at a point. Okay, this is the point where they meet. Okay, and you have three polygons, polygon A, B and C. So this is their point of meeting. The interior angles of a polygon are in the ratio A is to B is to C 3. So this is A is to B is to 3. You can say, right, this is 3x, this is B is 4x, and write this as 5x. Okay, show that the polygon C has twice the number of sides as polygon B. Oh, so we have to show that this C has twice the number of sides as compared to polygon B. Okay, that's fine. So first of all, see, we have to calculate ABC. So how we can do that? We have already taken 3x, 4x, 5x. So the sum of these three will be 3x plus 4x plus 5x. We know that this completes a circle. So this will be 360 degree. So now we know that 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. So 12x equals 360. So what is x? Is 360 by 12. So this is 360. Actually 12, 3 is 36. No. So that is 30. So x value is 30. So now we can write the values over here. So I'm just removing this. This was 3x. So 3 into 30 is 90. This is 5x. So 5 into 30 is 150. And this is 4x. 4 into 30 is what? 4 into 30 is 120. Okay. Now we have to find the number of sides. Actually, number of sides we can find by using the formula for the interior, like each interior angle of a polygon. We know that the formula is n minus 2 times 180 by n is for each interior angle for a polygon. So over here we are finding for C. So the interior angle of C is 150. So put that this equals to 150. Now this is n minus 2 times 180 equals 150n. So now because of the cross multiplication, now you expand the bracket. So 180n minus 360 equals 150n. Okay, now you change the side. So this is 180n minus 150n equals 360. So this is how much? This is 30n equals 360. We know that what will be n? This is 360 by 30. Cancel the zeros. 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, so 12. So 12. So this has, C has 12 sides. Okay, polygon C has 12 sides. Now for polygon B, using the same formula, for this, I'm using different pen now. So this is n minus 2 by n, sorry, into 180 by n. This is equals, what was for B? B was 120. So this is 120. So writing here 120. So multiplying this is 180n minus 360, because 180 times 2 is 360, equals, by cross multiplication, this will be 120n. Now changing the side, 180n minus 120n equals 360. So this is 60n, 180 minus 120, which is equals to 360. So what is n? N is 360 by 60. You cancel the zeros. So this is 6. So we can see that the B has 6 sides. 6 sides. So as you can clearly see that polygon C has twice the number of sides as B, as this has 6 sides. This one has 6 times 2, that is the 12 sides. Okay. This question is done. Now, coming to question 11. Okay. Company sells item either on website or in shops. So there are two places, websites or shops. The composite bar chart shows a percentage of sales in website and shop for January, February and March. Okay. So here we can see that the shaded one is the sales on website and this white is the sales in shops. Okay, this is for Jan, Feb, March and April. Okay, A part. In April, 17 by 20 of company sales were on website. On the grid, draw the bar for April. Okay, so website means the shaded one. The shaded one is for the website. Okay, so now first of all we have to find the percentage. That we can find by 17 by 20 times 100. So we know that cut 0 0 cut, this goes 5 times. Now 17 into 5, 7 5s are 35, 5 carry over 3, 5 and the 5 plus 3 8, 85%. So 85% is on the website, and it's obvious that website, and 15% that will be on the shops. Okay, so actually we have to shade. Okay, we have to shade the sales on the website. Okay, so let's take this one and draw it till 85. Okay, 85, where will be 85? 85, you can see 90, 1 2 3 4 5. So it's actually around this is the half, no, 5. So we have to take this is 80, 1 2 2.5 over here. Okay, so over here 1 2, this will be the points where will be 85. Okay, drawing by a straight line. And okay, let's draw from here. So this is for April, this is actually 85. We have got the point, and from here, so this will be a straight line. We can join this over here. Okay, until this is the other one, which is for the shops. So we have to leave it like this. So then we have to actually shade this one. So this will be shaded. You can see this will be the shaded part. Yeah, we have shaded. B part. In February, the company had sales of 3.5 millions. Work out the value of sales. Okay, now the B1. In February, the company had a sales of 3.5 million. Work out the sales in shop in February. Okay, we have to work out the sales in shop in February. Okay, shops. So first of all, total sales of, okay, for the February, yeah, for the February we have to calculate for the shops. As we can see, 60%, this is 60% is on the website, and shops is 40%. 60%, 40% is in shops. So they are saying total of work. Okay, so that means 40% of this $3.5 million. So we just write 40%, which is 40 by 100. So what we can do is 3.5 into this will be 0.4. Okay, So let's do the multiplication. 3.5 into 0.4. So 5 for the 20, 0 carry over 2, 4 3 the 12, plus 2 14, 14, and then 2 decimal point 1 2. So this is $1.4 million is the total sale in the shops only. Okay. Now we have the C part now. In May, the company had a sales of 6 million. In June, the company had a sales of 7.5 million. Okay. Find the percentage increase since sales from May to June. Okay, so this is just a percentage increase. See, in the percentage increase, what we do? We actually find the difference. So what's the difference? The difference is actually 7.5 minus 6, which is $1.5 million. So I'm not writing million in dollars, so it's understood. $1.5 million. And what's the original price? Original was $6 million. So the percentage increase, how to write the percentage increase? Is the difference 1.5 upon the original times 100. So times 100. So this will be our value. So you can do this like this is 1.5 times 100 is 150 divided by 6. Okay. Now I think they cancels out with 3. So 150 divided by 3 is actually how much? 50. This is 50. And this goes, I think 2 times. Okay. And 50 by 2 we know is 25. So what's the percentage increase? So 25% is the percentage increase of the companies. Okay. Now D part. In 2024, the company had a total sales of 52 million. This was an increase of 30% on the total sale of 2023. Okay. Work out the total sales in 2023. Okay. So let the total sales in 2023 be X. Okay. So now you have from 2023 to 2024, it's what? It's 30% increase. So 30% increase means we have to use that multiplication factor. So X times 30% increase will be 1.3. You know, no? So this by using the multiplication factor, because this has increased. So X into 1.3, this is equals 52 million. So what is X? X is 52 upon 1.3. Now how to solve this? See, remove 1 0, so this will be 520 by 13. And if you know the table of 13, 13 times 4 is 52. So this is 40. So $40 million was a sale in 2023. Okay. Now the next question. Okay. 12th A part. Write a single fraction. Okay, basically you have to write this as a single fraction. Okay. So see, we can simultaneously solve these all three. So we take the LCM of 4, 8 and 12. So LCM of 4, 8 and 12. See, first of all, they all goes by 4. So this will be 1, 2, 3. Then we do by 2, 1, 1, 3. And then with 3, 1, 1, 1. Okay. 4 2s are 8. 8 3s are 24. So the LCM is 24. Okay. So this goes 6 times. 6 for the 24. So 6 times of X is 6X. This goes 3 times. So plus 3 times of 3X is 9X. This goes 2 times. So minus 2 times, but you have to use bracket, X plus 2. Okay. Now solve this. See, 6X plus 9X is 15X. And this is minus 2X minus 4 by 24. So 15X minus 2X is 13X. Minus 4 by 24. This will be the final answer. Okay. Now the next one is the B part. Factorize 3x a plus 4y minus ay minus 4. Okay, see, what we can do is that this is 3x, this is a plus 4y. So now we can see, we can take actually minus y common. So this will be a plus 4y. Okay. Now from here you can take a plus 4y common. So this will be 3x minus y. So we have now factorized it. We can write it like 3x, writing the x and y term first, and then a plus 4y. A plus 4y, that's the final answer. All right. 13th. Now, a diagram shows a cylinder with radius r centimeter and height 16 centimeter. You can see the radius is r centimeter, height is 16 centimeter. A sphere has a radius of 3 centimeter. So they haven't drawn a sphere. So let's draw a sphere, just a rough sphere. So you can consider this as a sphere. The radius is 3 centimeter. Okay. The volume of cylinder is equal to the volume of the sphere. Find the value of r. Okay, so they have the same volume. Okay, now we have to find this value, r value of r. So what's the volume of cylinder? For the cylinder is, we know that it's pi r square h. So that will be pi r square is r. We have to find r. H is how much? 16. This is 16. And what's the volume of sphere? We know the formula, or you can refer to the formula booklet. So that will be 4 by 3 pi r cube. So that is 4 by 3 pi r cube is 3 cube. I think this will be 27. This is 4 by 3 pi, and this is 27. Now the volume of these two are equal. So I am writing it over here. Volume of these two are equal. So this is pi r square 16 equals 4 by 3 pi into 27. We can cancel out these pi's. Okay, now what will be r square? Now this is to be multiplication 4 times 27 by 3 and 16. Because of the cross multiplication, it will go down. Okay, now the solving part. 4 1 is 4, 4 4 is 16. This goes 9 times. So this is 9 by 4. Very sorry for this. I have written 9 by 2. This will be 9 by 4. Okay. Now r square is 9 by 4. So what is r? R is under root of 9 by 4, which is plus minus 3 by 2. Actually, we are not going to take the negative value because the radius cannot be negative. So the value of r is, we are taking the positive value. So this is 3 by 2, and all the units, I think they are in centimeter only. Yeah, all units are in centimeter. So this is 3 by 2 centimeter. Okay, the next one. So they have given you this figure. Okay, A, B, C, D, E lie on a circle. So you can see A, B, C, D, E. They lie on a circle. FG is tangent to the circle at C. So this one is the tangent to the circle at C. Angle BAD is 110. BAD, this is 110. Angle ADB is 20. ADB, okay, this is 20. And angle BEC is 45. Okay. Now find angle BCD. Find angle BCD, that means BCD, that means you have to find this angle. Okay, sorry for this, you have to find this angle BCD. Okay, give a geometrical reason for your answer. Angle BCD, and because you have to write the reason also. Okay, see, for the if you look at this figure, okay, if you look at this figure, you will see that that A, B, C, D, this is what? This is a cyclic quadrilateral. So this is cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, in cyclic quadrilateral, we know that the opposite angles sum is 180 degree. So the measure of this and this, so let it be x. That means 110 plus x equals 180. Why? Because it's a cyclic quadrilateral. So what is x? X is 180 minus 110. So x is how much? 70, I think. Yeah, this is 70. Over here, this is 70. So the angle ABCD is 70. And because opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral sum to 180 degree. Okay, now find angle. You have to find angle DBC. Now to find angle DBC, basically you have to find this angle. Okay, so I'm changing the pen now. So you have to find this angle. Okay, the one thing that we should know, if we take triangle BDC, now see, in this triangle we know this angle 70 degree, and also this angle, see, this angle BDC will be 45 degree. This is 45 degree. Now look carefully. Why? Because these are the angle in same segment. If you consider this as a segment, so you see that the angle subtended but these two angles are the angles subtended by the same segment. So hence these two are equal. So this is 45 degree. Now in triangle again BDC, we know that the sum of angle is 180. So 180 minus the sum of 45 plus 70. Okay, so let's do, see you can do 45 plus 70. So 45 plus 70 is 115. So 180 minus 115. So also 180 minus 115 is how much? 65. Just be careful with the calculation because you are not using calculator. So this is 65 degree. Over here we are writing angle DBC is 65 degree. Okay, now they are saying find angle. Now you have to find angle DCG. Now DCG, okay, basically you have to find this angle now. DCG. You have to find this angle DCG. Okay, now if you look, now I am changing the pen to red now. If you look, this angle will be equal to this angle 65 degree. Why? Because they are the angle in alternate segment. So this will also be 65 degree. So I want to see, and now I'm just removing everything so that you know I could explain it to you. The angle in alternate segment. See, this angle DCG, which is this angle, will be equal to this one. This we have calculated to be 65. Okay, so this is also 65 because this is known as the alternate segment theorem. By the alternate segment theorem, you see this is the chord and this is the tangent. So segment means, now this one is the alternate segment. The angle formed by this chord only is equals to 65. This is also 65. So by alternate segment theorem, this angle is also equals to 65. Okay, now the question 15th. Point A has coordinates -4, 1. BA is 5, -12. Find the coordinates of point B. See, whenever this is BA, suppose this is BA. So BA is basically the position vector of A minus the position vector of B. So we have to find the coordinates of point B. So, oh, sorry, this is minus. So we can take the coordinates of point B as x, y. So we are going to find x, y. So what is BA? This is -5, -12, which is equals to A is over here, -4, 1, and B is x, y. Simply we are going to change the side. See, when the xy, this xy is going towards left hand side, this will be positive, and when this goes towards right hand side, this will be negative, means the sign will change. So I am doing it over here. So this will become xy, okay, which is equals to -4, 1, and then this will be positive as it is going towards the right hand side. So this will be plus 5, 12. So -4 plus 5 is 1, 1 plus 12 is 13. So xy1 is 1, 13. So that's our answer, 1, 13. Okay. Now actually I have to remove what I have written over here so that I can do the next one. Okay. Now what's the B part? Now B part said that the point C has coordinates 5, -2. Find the vector CA. Now see, what will the vector CA? CA will be again position vector of A minus the position vector of C. So find the vector CA. Okay, so I think we know A is again -4, 1, minus the coordinates of C is given, which is 5, -2. So this is -4 minus 5 is -9, and 1 minus -2 becomes +3. So -9 -9 3 will be the answer for this. Okay, now this is okay. I'm now removing the part which has come over here. Okay, now the C part is find EF. No, sorry, EF they have given equals 3BA. Find modulus of EF. Modulus means this is actually the magnitude. So you have to find the magnitude of EF. Okay, so first of all, EF is thrice of BA. So what was BA? BA was this. This is BA. -5, 12. So EF will be 3 times of -5. So -5 -12. Okay, -5 -12. So this is 3 times 5 is -15, and 3 times 12 is -36. Okay, that is -36. So modulus. Now modulus or the magnitude of EF will be given as under root of, we know that this is -15 square and plus -36 square. Now actually we have to solve this. We know that 15 square is 225. For 36 square we can find 36 times 36. So this is 6 6 are 36, 6 carry over 3, 3 6 are 18, 18 plus 3 21, make a cross, 3 6 are 18, carry over 1, 9 10. So this is 6 9 2 1. So this is 1296 plus 1296 under root. Now you can add them. 225 plus 1296 is basically under root of 1521. Okay. Now we have to do the prime factorization of this. 1521. I think this is divisible by 3 because the sum of all the numbers is divisible by 3. 507. Okay. And again this is divisible by 3, which is 169. We know that 169 is basically 13 square. So this is 13, this is 13, 13, 1. So you can write, we can take it now in pairs. So this is 3 is in pair, 13 is in pair. So this will be 3 times 13. We know that 3 times 13 is 39. The modulus of this is 39. Okay. Now 16 part, question, not 16 part, sorry. Question number 16. The stem and leaf diagram shows the mass of 13 packets. So they have given you 13 packets. So here is this thing. Work out the interquartile range. Okay, so for the interquartile range, no, you have to write them in ascending order. So I'm writing it like this. See now carefully. This is 31, 31, 32, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 43, 48, 51, 52, 53, 54. We know that there are 13 packets. So median of this will be actually the 7th term. Why? 13 plus 1 by 2, 14 by 2, the 7th. So taking the median, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the median. Now as you can see, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So lower quartile, see interquartile. Okay, first of all, what is interquartile range is Q3, which is the upper quartile, minus Q1, which is the lower quartile. So we can find the lower quartile from over here. The lower quartile will be the median of this. Now we know that how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually these two will be the middle term. Okay. You know that when you have the even number, you do 6 by 2, that is 3. And third and the fourth term median. So 38 plus 40. So Q1 will be 38 plus 40 by 2. We know that 38 38 plus 40 is how much? 78 divided by 2, that is 39. So this is the value of Q1 is 39. Okay, now for the Q3, the upper quartile, again there are how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So third and fourth term, we have to take the mean of 51 plus 52 by 2. Now 51 plus 52, how much is that? That is 103 divided by 2. Divided by 2 is actually 51.5. Okay, so you have to find the difference. So Q3 is how much? 51.5 minus 39. Okay, you have to subtract this. 51.5, 39.0. So this is 5 point, carry over 1. This becomes 11. 11 minus 9 is 2. This is 4. 1, 12.5. 12.5. So this is 12.5 grams. Okay, nice. Now, B part. 2 of these packets are chosen at random. Okay, I think this is a probability question. Find the probability that one packet has a mass more than 50 gram and the other packet has a mass of less than 50 grams. Okay, see for this. More than 50 is 1, 2, 3, 4. And less than 50 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So less than 50 is 9. More than 50 is 4. So see, now look at the question. Find the probability that one packet has a mass of more than 50 gram. So when we are taking out the mass which has more than 50 gram is 4 by 13. And the other packet has a mass less than 50 gram. So this is 9. But this will be 9 by 12 because one packet we have already taken out. Okay, now if we consider the first packet to be the mass of less than 50 grams. So mass of less than 50 gram will be 9 by 13 and more than 50 grams is simple 4 by 12. 12 because one packet is already being taken out. Now we have to solve this. 4 9s are 36 upon, okay, 13 times 12. 13 times 12, 3 2s are 6, 2 1s are 2, cross, 1 3s are 3, 1 1s are 1, 6 5 1. So this is 156. Okay, plus again this is 9 4s are 36 upon 13, it is 156. Okay, so this is now very easy. 156. 36 plus 36 is 72. Okay, I think 72 divides by 3, this 24, and I think 156 also divides by 3, this is 52. And so this is 12 and 52 divided by 2 is 26. Okay, it again goes by 2, so 6 by 13. The simplest form is 6 by 13, that's the probability. Okay. Now, 17th. Okay, work out. So you have to work out 5 by 9 plus 0.28. 8 is the recurring one. Give your answer as a fraction in the simplest form. Okay, see, 5 by 9, we can write 5 by 9 as it is plus 0.28 recurring. So we have to find this one. So let's take this as x equals to 0.2 and this is the recurring part. Okay, so as I have told you, we have to remove the recurring part. So what we can do, first of all, we multiply this with 10x. So this will be 2.88888 and so on. And then again we have to do, actually we can multiply this with 100x. So that will be 28.8888. This is the recurring part. Now if you see equation 1 and 2, if we subtract them, if we do 2 minus 1, okay, now let's write 100x equals 28 point. So we are actually removing the recurring part. 10x equals to 2.888 and so on. As you can see, this whole will be eliminated. The recurring part, 28 minus 2 is 26 and 100 minus 10 is 90x equals 26. X is 26 by 90. I think they are divisible by, you can cut them by 2. So this is 13 and this is 45. So this is 13 by 45. So here we can write this. Okay. Now we have to do 5 by 9 plus 13 by 45. We take the LCM of 9 and 45 and I think that's 45 only. So this goes 9 5s are 45, 5 5s are 25 plus this goes 1 times 13 because 45 goes 1 time, so that is 13 by, just let me write over here 13 actually properly. So this is 13. Okay. Oh, what type of properly is this? 13. Okay. So this becomes 25 plus 13 is 38 by 45. So that's the answer. Okay. Now the next one. A quadrilateral ABCDE is formed by, okay, by two right angled ABE and BCD. Okay, this is the quadrilateral A, B, C, D, E. As you can see, there are four sides. 1, 2, this is 3, and the fourth one is over here, fourth side. This is a quadrilateral. Okay. So they have given you AC as 17. This total AC is 17. AE as 18. A is 18. And BD as 6. Yes, 6. Okay. Show that CD is 10 centimeter. So basically you have to show the CD is 10 centimeter. Okay, so that's not a very difficult problem. See, what we can do is that we know that ABE is a right angle triangle. They have already given. So this is 90. Okay. So for AB actually, we can use the sine, cos and tan ratio. Okay, so let AB be x. So we know that x by 18 is what? This is, because we are taking 60, addition by hypotenuse, that is equals cos 60. Okay, now what is cos 60? You can use the table, or you should memorize them. Cos 60 is actually 1 by 2, so x by 18 equals 1 by 2. So what is x? X is 1 by 2 times 18, that equals 9. So the value of this thing from A to B, this is 9. Okay, so B to C, we know that this is total 17. So B to C 17 minus 9. What is 17 minus 9? I think this is 8. 8. So this side from here to here is 8. Okay. Now as you can see, in triangle DBC, this is again a right angle triangle. So this is 6, this is 8. We can find CD. So CD using the Pythagoras theorem, CD square will be equals to 6 square plus 8 square. 6 square is 36 plus 8 is 64. So this is how much? This is 100. So what is CD? CD is under root of 100, which should be equals to plus minus 10. But we are taking only the positive side. So that's why CD equals, because we are ignoring the negative one. So CD will be, CD is 10 centimeter. Hence we have proved it. Okay. Find the perimeter of the quadrilateral. Okay, you have to find the perimeter. Okay, give your answer in this form. Okay. So now the perimeter. See, perimeter will be, see, this side plus this side plus this and then this side. This side only. Not this one. This is not included. Only the outer side. This one. Okay. So now we have already here, we have here 18. So this one is 18. So 18 plus this is 17 plus 17 plus we know that this is 10 plus 10. But now we have to find this one, ED. We have to find this ED. Okay, we can use this triangle. We can use this, see, we can use this right angle triangle to get the side. Okay. So this will be, EB will be, what will be EB? EB square actually will be equals the hypotenuse square, 18 square, minus 9 square. Minus 9 square. Okay. So I think this is clear, because this is hypotenuse square, this is a right angle triangle. So we can find EB is actually 18 square. Now we know that what is 18 square? 18 square is 324 minus 9 square is 81. Now what is, so now 324 minus 81. So if you do 324 minus 81, that will give you actually 243. Okay, but this is EB square. This is EB square. So what will be EB? EB will be under root of 243. Okay, so now let's do under root of 243. So 243 prime factorization, I mean. So we know that 243 is divisible by 3, which gives you 81. And we know that 81 is actually 9 square. So we can directly write 9. Okay, now the thing is that what is AB? So AB we can write, because 9 we have the pair of 9, so 9 root 3. 9 root 3. Now, but this is EB. Okay, one thing that you should know, this is EB. So what is ED? We have to find ED. ED is EB minus this thing DB. So that will be plus 9 root 3 but minus 6. Okay, so now we have to add all of them. Right, now see, this is an easy thing. First of all, 18 plus 17, we can do 18 plus 17, that you can add them. 35 plus 10 is 45, plus 9 root 3 minus 6. So what we can do, we can do 45 45 minus 6, that is 39. So this is 39 plus 9 root 3. So this is the perimeter, or you can say this is the answer. So the answer is 39 plus 9 root 3 centimeter, which you have calculated over here. Okay, that's good. The next question. Now, the next question is they have given the Venn diagram. In the Venn diagram, shade the region A union B union C, whole complement or whole dash. See, basically, you know what's an A union B union C. So it's the whole thing. Okay, let me change this thing. So it's basically the whole thing, but you have to leave whole thing. So that means the shading will be done like outside this. You have to leave all this. So this will be the area. Okay, leaving A, B and C. This, you have to leave this area, and the rest of the part will be shaded. Okay, so now you can shade the rest of the part, leaving this part. Okay, fine. Next one. Oh, simplify root 300 plus this is root 48. See, actually, you know, again we have to do the calculation, so let's do it over here. So root 300, so prime factorization of 300 divided by 2, so this is 150. We know that this is again divided by 2, so divided by 2, this is 75. 75 we can divide by 5, so this is actually 15, which again goes by 5, which is 3. So 3, 1. So basically this is, see, taking the pair out, 2 and 5 we have the pair, so we can write 2 into 5, and 3 will be in under root, so this will be 10 root 3. Okay, then root 48 we can do it over here. 2, this is 24, again 2, this is 12, again 2, this is 6, again 2, this is 3, 3, 1. Okay, now take the pairs out, 1, 2. So we have the pair 2 times 2, that is 4. So this is 4 root 3. So basically this thing is 10 root 3 plus 4 root 3. Okay, now 10 root 3 plus 4 root 3, you can add just 10 plus 4 is 14. So you can write over here 14. So this is actually 14 root 3. So this is 14 root 3 is the answer. Okay, B part, rationalize the denominator and simplify. Okay, 9 plus 2 root 7. Okay, first of all, let me clear this part, because over here I have to do the calculation of this. Yeah, so rationalizing the denominator, see, you know that this is done by, this is 9 by 2 plus root 7. So you multiply this with 2, the negative of the sign, opposite of the sign, 2 minus root 7 upon 2 minus root 7. Okay, so this becomes 9, and this is 2 minus root 7. But now see, what is this? This is a plus b, a minus b form. So which is a square, which is 2 square, minus root 7 square. Okay, so we can write it over here, 9, 2 minus root 7 upon this is 4 minus root, actually root 7 and square, so they will cancel out 7. So this is 9, 2 minus root 7 upon this is minus 3. So this goes 3 times. So this will be actually minus of 2 minus sorry, minus 3 of 2 minus root 7. So to make this positive, you can write like this, 3, you can write root 7 minus 2, just to make this positive. So this will be our final answer, 3 root 7 minus 2. That's the solution. Okay, now question 21. A part. Write down the coordinates of the points where the graph crosses the y-axis. Now see, y-axis means the y-intercept. So at y-intercept, what is 0? X equals 0. So substitute x equal to 0 at this. What is y? So this is 5 into 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3, that is minus 3. So coordinates are 0 comma minus 3. Okay. Now the B part. A is the point 1 comma 7 and B is the point 5 comma 15. Okay. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line AB. Give your answer in the form mx plus c. Okay, see, we can consider, just for the reference, you can consider this line as AB. This is A, which is 1 comma 7, and this is the point B, which is 5 comma 15. So perpendicular bisector, you know, perpendicular bisector will pass through this. First of all, this will be have an angle of 90 degree, and this point, this is O, which is the midpoint of AB. So basically this line will have a slope which is perpendicular to this and will pass to the midpoint of this. Okay, first of all, let's find the slope of AB. So find the slope of AB. So that will be, see, consider this as x1 y1 and this as x2 y2. So slope of AB will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So that is, what is y2? 15 minus 7 upon this is 5 minus 1. Okay, we all know that what is 15 minus 7, that is 8. 8, 5 minus 1 is 4, which is 2. Now the slope of the line which is perpendicular to this, we know that the product of slope m1 m2 is minus 1. So consider that slope as m2, this is 2 into m2 is minus 1. Minus 1, so the slope of m2 will be minus 1 by 2. So the line will have a slope of minus 1 by 2 and it will pass through the midpoint of this. To get the midpoint of AB, midpoint of AB, that will be 1 plus 5 by 2 and 7 plus 15 by 2. So 1 plus 5 by 2 is 6. Sorry, 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 by 2 is 3. And 7 plus 15 I think is 22. 22 by 2 is 11. So the line has a slope of minus 1 by 2 and it passes through the point 3 comma 11. So now I'm changing the pen. Now if I write y equals mx plus c. Okay. Now what is y? Y equals m is what? Minus 1 by 2 x plus c. We have to find c. So substitute this point. Y is 11 equals minus x is 3. This will be 3 by 2 plus c. So what will be c? 11 plus 3 by 2 will be equals to c. So we have to solve this. 11 plus 3 by 2. We take the LCM as 2. So this becomes 22. 2 times plus 3. 25 by 2. Hence the LCM is, sorry, the value of c is 25 by 2. So we can substitute it over here. So where y is minus 1 by 2x plus 25 by 2. Actually, that's what we have to find. So for final answer is half x plus 25 by 2. That is the final answer. Okay, moving on to our next question. Now, the curve has an equation y equal to x cube plus x square minus x. The curve has a stationary point as this. Okay, find the coordinates of the other stationary point. So see, actually, you know what the stationary point is. Stationary point is when, you know, when dy by dx becomes 0. So you do dy by dx of this. So this will be 3x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, now you have to solve this now by using the formula, the quadratic formula, actually, in which a is 3. So right here b is 2 and c is minus 1. So x is, what is x? Minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, so now let's substitute the numbers. So this is minus 2 plus minus under root of b square is 4 minus 4 is 3, c is minus 1 upon 2a, which is 2 into 3 6. So this will be minus 2 plus minus c. Actually this will become plus 12, 4 into 3. So under root of 4 plus 12 by 6. So this is minus 2 plus minus, this is actually under root of 16 by 6. Okay, 16 by 6. Now we can write this as minus 2 plus minus 4 by 6. Okay, so what are the two roots? So one of the root is minus 2 minus 4 by 6. So minus 2 minus 4 is actually minus 6 by 6, that equals minus 1. And the other root is minus 2 plus 4 by 6, that is 2 by 6, which is 1 by 3. Okay, I think they have already given for the 1 by 3. As you can see, they have already given for the 1 by 3. Okay, so now for this minus 1. So for minus 1, x equals minus 1, we have to find the value of y. So see, y will be minus 1 whole cube plus minus 1 whole square, and this minus of minus 1. So minus 1 whole cube is actually, just remove this, otherwise there will be a confusion. So minus 1 whole cube is actually minus 1. This is plus 1. Minus of minus 1 is plus 1. So this get cancelled. We get y equals 1. So the other stationary point is minus 1 comma 1. Okay, that's for the other stationary point. Okay, now the b part. By sketching the graph of y equal x cube plus x square minus x, determine whether the stationary points, this is a maximum or a minimum point. Okay, now see, this is the graph. So see, we know that what are stationary points. Stationary points are also known as turning point. Okay, now this is a cubic graph. So if we like want to find the y-intercept, so for the y-intercept, for the y-intercept, you put x equal to 0. So when you put x equal to 0, you see that y is also equal 0. So this is the, actually this is the point. Now see, now when we have to find the x-intercept means when y is 0, so this y is x cube plus x square minus x, so this should be 0. That means x cube plus x square minus x equals 0. So we can take x common, so this will be x square plus x minus 1 equals 0. So either x equal to 0, that we already have this point, and then we have x square plus x minus 1 equal to 0. Actually from this we are getting 2 points. Okay, so the 2 points means the 2 points on the x-intercept. Now one thing that you should note, that this graph is a cubic graph and this has a positive, like the coefficient of x cube is positive. So this graph will extend from first quadrant to the third quadrant. Okay, now we want to make the graph. So now there are 2 points. It's obvious that the 2 points will be like at this point and at this point. So we are not going to find the exact point because you know this question is of just 2 marker. So that's why this is actually a rough sketch. You see, by sketching, it's not the exact, so rough sketch. So from here, now if I draw the graph, see how will the graph look like? This, and then it will go like this. Sorry for this, actually, and then it will turn and go like this. Okay, so this will be, actually this is a rough sketch, not the exact graph. Now we know that this point, you know, over here x is, as you can see over here, this will be negative. So we have that one point which we have already done, minus 1 comma 1. So this point is minus 1 comma 1, and what will be this point? This point will be, as you can see, this is positive x-axis, so this will be 1 by 3 comma minus 5 by 27. So here, so over here you can see this is a minimum. This is a minimum point. Okay, now coming to the next part. The equation this x cube plus x square minus x equals k has a fewer than 3 solution. Find the range of possible find the range of possible values of k. So fewer than 3 solution means less than 3 solution. Now see, if I, this is point minus 1 comma 1. Now if I draw a graph like this, if you consider a line like this, so this will have 3 solutions. But if suppose I am making a graph over here, so this will have, really very sorry for this, so this will have just 2 solution when it's a tangent. So that means either x should be either this is actually y, I think this is actually y, so this y should be, this is 1, so it should be greater than 1. And from here, as you can see, is minus 5 by 27. So this should be, y should be less than minus 5 by 27. Because if it is greater than minus 5 by 27, this will have a 3 solution. So which we don't want, which we want less than 2. So it will just touch it at this point. So it should have less than minus 5 by 27. So the possible values of k is greater than 1 or k is less than minus 5 by 27. Okay, now the next question is, okay, this is, you just have to simplify x squared by 4 to the whole power 3 by 2. Okay, now see, actually this bracket is for both of them, so we can write x square to the power 3 by 2 and then 4 to the power 3 by 2. Now you know that when it is power to the power, so the powers are multiplied. So x to the power, this will be 2 times 3 by 2. So we can cancel these 2. And 4 we can write 2 square. 2 square to the power 3 by 2. So I'm solving it over here. 2 to the power 2 into 3 by 2. 2 to get cancelled. So this becomes 2 cube. So basically this is what? This is x cube and this is 2 cube. Okay. So x cube by 2 cube. This will be, you can write x cube by 8. So this is x cube by 8 is the answer. Okay, now the B part. 16x into 1 by 2 to the power x equals 4 to the power x plus 3. Find the value of x. Okay, so see, we can convert all this to the base of 2 and then we can compare. So now 16 is what? 16 you can write 2 to the power 4, this whole to the power x. This is actually 1 by 2, you can write 2 to the power minus 1 to the power x, and 4 is actually 2 to the power 2 to the whole power x plus 3. Okay, now this is in, so okay, no. First of all, solve this first, this thing first. So this will be 2 to the power 4x times 2 to the power minus x, and this should be equals to 2 to the power twice of x plus 3. Okay, now these are in multiplication, or we are going to add the power. So 2 to the power 4x minus x, okay, and this will be 2 to the power, okay, this will be 2x plus 6. Now since the bases are same, we are going to directly compare the power. So actually 4x minus x, okay, we write 4x minus x equals 2x plus 6. Now what is 4x minus x? That is 3x equals 2x plus 6. You take 2x to the left hand side, so this is 3x minus 2x equals 6. So this is x equals 6. Hence the value of x is, you can write here, the value of x is 6. So that brings to the end of the paper. So students, we'll see you on the next paper. So thanks for watching.